about to advance and who's ready to rise above the rest. The stakes are higher, the intensity sharper, the action non-stop. Take a seat and buckle up. The PVL 2025 Reinforced Conference continues.
Hit the ground, make it crystal clear. Go so now, I got no fear. Heartbeat racing louder than a gun. It's 순간 난 already won. I'm invincible, nothing can break me. Limitless flow, don't try to chase me. Crash like a wave, wild and free. In mood that we, I'm all you see. Invincible, na 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 na. Na 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 na. Invincible, na 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 na. Na 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 na. 두지 않아.
Eyes on this, so the Cool Smashers finished with a 3-2 win-loss record. Not as good as last season's, but enough to get them to the second round. Meanwhile, Gata Permendilla and the Chameleons only won 4 sets out of a potential 15, but they're in the second round as well. It's the crossover preliminaries right here in San Juan. We've got CREAMLINE, the defending champions, looking for their second straight win as they take on the winless NXLED Chameleons. And then in our second game today, the Chargers looking to bounce back after the 5-set loss against the Thunderbells. They take on the Signal Super Spikers, who are looking for their third win here in the Reinforced Conference. Thanks for watching us on One Sports, One Sports Plus, and Pilipinas Live. I'm Eric. Finally, let me introduce first Jules Israel. Been talking to a lot of players from the teams. Have you noticed anyone on edge? Because we have already leveled up here.
Actually, they're both coming in today very positive and fresh start for both teams today. So exciting to see that.
Positive's good. Now, Paneng, the Königswerder, will be working the game with me. Paneng, 3 games for all of the teams here in the second round. Huge that they get a win right off the start.
Well, I agree, because every game will be very important, especially for this round, because only the top 8 teams will make it to the next round, which is the quarterfinals. So as much as possible, today is the first day, makuha sila ng magandang momentum kagad.
Now, we finished the first round of the preliminaries last Tuesday, and this is what it looked like for all the 12 teams.
Yeah, during the previous round, the top 4 teams from each pool will battle out the bottom 4 of the other pool. So ito, magsasama na sila for the next round, where there will be Pool C consists of Zeus Coffee, CREAMLINE, Akari, Chocomucho, Signal, and NXLED, while Pool D has PLDT, Farm Fresh, Capital One, Petrogas, Cherry Tigo, and Galleries Tower. And after the 2 pool phases, teams will be ranked together via the FIVB qualification system. And only the top 8 teams will make it to the quarterfinals. And the quarterfinals, semifinals, battle for bronze, and finals will all be a single game elimination.
All right, so every game, like what Paneng said, very important, especially for the defending champions. They finished last Reinforced Conference, 4 wins, only 1 loss after the preliminaries. So they're not in a good position here in the 2025 Reinforced Conference, but Coco Xuan has been stepping it up. She made her biggest output so far for the Cool Smashers, scoring 29 in their last game.
That's right, 29 points against Cherry Tigo crossovers. She had 25 attacks and 4 service aces. That was a good game for Coco Xuan. And she is actually, not just that, a good game for her, but during the preliminary round, she scored 114 points, where she is part of the top 10 in the best spiking category, best blocker, and best receiver. And also, so far, the number 6 best scorer of the conference.
So that's definitely good news for Coach Sherwin Meneses. Also, 2 local players in double digits in their last game. That tough 4-set win against the Tigo EV crossovers. Now, for more about the Cool Smashers, let's send it over to Jules.
You know, Eric and Paneng, Coco Xuan is one of the top scorers of CREAMLINE, and a while ago she had a confession for me, and that is she is exploring her role as a leader. She said that she doesn't want to be vocal when her game is off because she wants to practice what she preaches. She wants to walk the talk. And she said that after years of playing internationally, finally, she thinks now is the time for her to finally step up into that role. And what better place to do that, right, than here in the PVL. So it's exciting to see Coco Schwan as a leader, maybe on and off the court. You know, her energy is infectious to the CREAMLINE Cool Smashers as well. So it's exciting to see how she'll be playing into this next round. And on the other side of the court, we have, of course, our reinforced guest of the NXLED Chameleons in Paula Martinez. Eric and Paneng, she knows that, you know, it took a while for her to adjust to her team and her setter, but now she's well integrated given all the points that she's been giving up. And she knows their team identity now, and that is that they are an evolving team. She said that they still need grit and determination to close out those sets because she told me they're already making 20 points up na eh. They have to just close it out, you know, tiyaga na lang. And for Paula Martinez, today is a fresh start and they're taking that chance and maximizing that advantage. So how did she do in that last game?
Well, she did pretty well in the last two games, actually. 38 and 29 points. She is evolving as well, getting better and better each and every game for the Chameleons. So the only thing missing is a win, Paneng.
That's right. And like what Jules mentioned is, andun na eh, nakakakuha na sila ng magandang momentum pero hindi na lang nila close out yung mga games nila. And looking at Paula Martinez, she is definitely the leading scorer for their squad. She had 122 points during the first round of the preliminary rounds. And like what you mentioned, 38 points against Signal and 29 points against a PLDT. Those are only two games. Tally is 67 points in total. And actually, Paula Martinez is number 6 best blocker and number 8 best blocker so far and number 4 best scorer for the conference.
Now to find out our Pilipinas Live poll question, let's send you over back to Jules.
Thanks, Eric. And for our fans watching on the Pilipinas Live app, we have a special question for you, and that is, whose supporting cast will deliver today? And converse with us online with the hashtag PVL2025. We want to know all your thoughts as we start the second round fresh.
Oh, so many names obviously will come up. Bermentilla and so many others. Also Valdez should step up for their respective teams. We have a feature coming up before we start the first set between these two teams. It's called Hey Rookie, featuring Sheena Turing. Let's check this out.
Sabi ko na, wow, I'm with CREAMLINE na talaga. Hi, I'm Sheena Turing, and now I'm with CREAMLINE Cool Smashers. Goodbye! Surreal moment sa akin. Tapos parang... Actually, nung si Pearl, sabi niya, Sheena, ikaw na kasi nakatutok mo yung camera.
The CREAMLINE Cool Smasher select Sheena Angela Turing of National University.
So nung sinabi langgit yung pangalan ko, sobrang saya talaga ako kasi hindi ko in-expect na lang sa CREAMLINE ako pupunta. Nandun na yung kaba and pressured talaga. And knowing CREAMLINE, champion team yung CREAMLINE eh. So mataas yung standard talaga. So I'm trying to keep up po and to improve every game and sa training. Ang kailangan kong i-improve this conference is yung maturity inside the court. Knowing sila Ate Alay, Ate MG, sila Ate Kyle po, and the rest of the ates po. For sure, andun yung chemistry nila sa loob ng court. And I'm trying my best po na mag-keep up po sa laro po nila. Ang gusto kong maalala sa mga fans sa akin is yung pag-gel ko sa loob ng team, yung familiarity ko sa gameplay ni Coach She. So I hope na-keep up ko yung mga standards nila.
and gentlemen, welcome to the Premier Volleyball League 2025 Reinforced Conference, the heart of volleyball. Live here at Playtime Fuel Oil Center, San Juan City, is our first match of today's doubleheader, your preliminary round 2, Pool C, match number 31, featuring the CREAMLINE Cool Smashers and their challengers, the NXLED Chameleons. Officiating this match, our first referee, Mr. Daniel Palada, National Referee. Second referee, Mr. Philip Rico Huerta, National Referee. Introducing the starters. First, for the CREAMLINE Cool Smashers. Let's start with their team captain at number 2, Alyssa Valdez. Wearing jersey number 1, Kyle Negrito. At number 3, Michelle Gamit. Jersey number 6, Jeanette Panaga. At number 7, Michelle Gumabao. Number 22, their foreign guest player from USA, Courtney Rose Schwan. Their starting libero, number 11, Kyla Atienza. Head coach is Mr. Sherwin Meneses. Now let us meet the NXLED Chameleons. Calling on their team captain, number 9, Kiara Permentilia. At number 7, Krish Makaslang. Number 14, Jaisel De Los Reyes. At 16, Leon De Guzman. Number 18, Janelle Maraginot. Their foreign guest player, number 25, from Spain, Paula Martinez. Starting libero, number 6, Janelle Delario. Head coach is Mr. Torre Guidetti. This match is under the regulations and supervision of the leagues and
Alyssa Valdez back in the starting lineup after coming off the bench and scoring 2 points in their win against the Tigo EV crossovers. Pangs Panaga had 16 points in that game. Tots Carlos will be coming off the bench after pouring in 17 as a starter in their last game. Meanwhile, Mayang Lique scored 9 points through 2 games, will be coming off the bench, and Jaisel De Los Reyes, who did not play in the last 2 games for the Chameleons, is back in the starting lineup. In their last game, only Martinez in double digits, 29 points in that 3-set loss against the high-speed hitters. So you're going to expect numbers from Makaslang. We mentioned Permentilla, De Guzman as well. So many need to step up in order for the Chameleons to try and get a win here in the Reinforced Conference.
Yes, that's right. And actually, during the previous game, it's only Paula Martinez who scored double digits.
Yeah.
29 big points. But after her, wala rin naka-double digits. And next na doon is si Kiara Permentilia with 7 points. So everyone should contribute in the scoring department and help out to score more and hopefully win a game.
Welcome to the crossover second round preliminaries. And Panaga with a push, scoring the first point of the opening set.
Well, Pangs Panaga, one of the leading scorers for the CREAMLINE Cool Smashers during their previous game with 16 points.
Kyle Negrito, 29 excellent sets against the Tigo EV crossovers. Maraginot to De Guzman, and that's turned away. Although it was called outside, Panaga seemed sure it landed in.
And actually, not just Panaga, but also Michelle Gumabao, who was signaling that it was inside. So this time, we'll have a early challenge for the Cool Smashers. Ball in, ball out.
Well, that fell right in front of the head coach, Coach Guidetti, and then right beside the first referee, Daniel Palada, and the lines judge. Although, like what you mentioned, two Pool Smashers pretty adamant that it was in. Pool Smashers not in their usual position. They're usually at the top of the standings. Right now, they're only fourth in the combined standings.
Right, 3 wins and 2 losses. So not the usual Creamline Pool Smashers that you mentioned. They usually nasa top 1 or top 2 place. But still, they have a chance to make it to the next round. So like what we mentioned during the pregame, all games will be very important for all squads now.
This is their worst season in team history. Although they did finish in the top 3 in the All-Filipino, the On-Tour, and the Invitational. All right, so there seems to be a technical difficulty. We can't show the result of the challenge, but the point is given to the Pool Smashers. Coach Guidetti asked for a short clarification. He got it from assistant coach Mosuela. So it's a 2-0 start here for Coach Meneses and the Pool Smashers.
Very good start for the Pool Smashers. Now with Kyle Negrito. But that was a service error, giving a free point to NXLED Chameleon.
So Jason De Los Reyes has scored only 3 points so far through 5 games. Again, was not in the lineup against Signal and PLDT. Off-speed hit for Coco Schwan.
Good target. Short ball right in the middle of the defense of the Chameleons.
Coco Schwan played in the U.S. Major League Volleyball. That's exactly what the league is called, Major League Volleyball, for the Orlando Valkyries. Now she's playing for the PVL. Negrito pops it up. Gumabaw all the way out to Valdez. Gets rejected. Valdez with coverage of her own shot. Gumabaw. That is picked up by Permentilla. Here comes De Guzman. Rejected again. Coverage by Delerio from the pipe. And Panaga defending so well. Here's Martinez. Longest rally of the opening set. Atienza sets it up. Valdez turned away. Gumabaw with a hit. Blocked. That kick save, no good for Atienza.
Ang ganda ng balikan ng bola doon. Blockers from both squads really doing their job, and the coverage was there. But unfortunately, it ended on the side of the Pool Smashers.
And just when you thought Panaga was doing good defensively, in comes Lian De Guzman and the entire front row for that defensive play. Chance to tie. A bad pass. And we are tied. Martinez with an ace as we go courtside to Jules Israel.
Eric and Beneng, you mentioned that it's unlike the Creamline Pool Smashers to be at the top of the standings, and even their ever-reliable scorer in Tots Carlos is aware of this. She knows that they haven't had the smoothest of starts coming into this conference and entering the second round. What stood out in her chat is her emphasis on accountability and ownership, fully owning her role and standing by her performance in times of triumph and especially in defeat. Another key to her consistency lies in the fact that she sets goals for the team and herself. As she put it, everything I do is for the benefit of the team. She asked herself how she can make her teammates move with more ease and precision on court. So let's see if she meets her goals on the court today. Eric and Paneng.
All right, thanks, Jules. Tots Carlos, 17 points, 20 receptions. That's a double-double. And prior to that, 11 points against the Thunderbells in that loss. In the meantime, a 3-0 run here. Ends with the Valdez point for the Chameleons.
A much-needed point for the Pool Smashers to stop the run of the Chameleons. Take a look at this open hit again from Eliza Valdez.
First point for Eliza. Panaga had a team-high 5 blocks in their last game. What a hit by Makaslang.
Good target. It was a long ball right in the corner of the defense of the Pool Smashers.
Lian De Guzman, the 4th overall pick in this year's draft out of Ateneo. Only 1 game in double digits for De Guzman. 11 points against Signal. That one kept alive by Jaja Maraguinot. Permentilla popped up by Revilla. Valdez. Martinez with a pass. Permentilla again. And that block lands in it right in front of Jorvina, who let it go.
That's right. Andun na siya sa pwesto na yon. Parang kayang-kaya na niyang i-receive, but then binitawan niya yung bola. So parang yun yung sinasabi ng mga coaches din na when in doubt, just get the ball.
Well, a couple of points landing on the line. Let go by the Chameleons. 5-all. Opening set. Oh, Martinez, what a swing.
Good coverage.
Atienza coming in for the save. Man, a drop shot by Valdez.
Oh, I think there was a challenge.
So you probably can hear the PA announcer saying a net fault challenge. Stopping the play by the Cool Smashers. So far, still 2 challenges remaining for the Cool Smashers. The first one was successful. And there it is, that dump attempt by Critch Makaslang.
Good challenge by the Cool Smashers. They saw that pa.
Yes.
Ang bilis ng balikan ng bola, but one of the coaches saw it and rang the bell.
Eagle-eyed assistant coaches for the Cool Smashers. So that gives the Cool Smashers a 1-point lead. Maraguinot to the pipe. De Guzman. The dig goes over, so a chance ball here for the Chameleons. They go to Martinez. The drop shot saved by Valdez. Maraguinot out to Permentilla. That one outside, but there is a block touch. Yes, there is.
There was.
There's a block touch.
Outside na yung bola, but there was a block touch by Atienza. Sorry, by Negrito rather.
So Permentilla gets her first point. And we mentioned how important she is going to be, the team captain, to get involved offensively. Former Lady Falcon, Critch Makaslang, serving to Schwan. Gamit with a hit. Martinez again. And that dig going over, this one clearly outside.
Kaya sumigaw na din si Martinez na outside para hindi na mag-effort yung mga teammates niya to get it.
So the third lead change as Makaslang and the Chameleons back up by 1.
Service, that's up.
They're targeting Schwan, challenging her pass reception. Valdez, that one popped up by the former Blue Eagle. De Guzman, and that push by Permentilla, her second point.
That gives them a 2-point advantage here now. The first technical timeout, take a look at that drop ball again.
CREAMLINE holds match.
Na-miss niyo ba yung game namin? Kung na-miss niyo, subscribe na to our YouTube channel. Subscribe na!
It is the start of the crossover preliminaries. Second round of the reinforced conference. And the Chameleons up by 2 points. 8-6. Negrito to Valdez. Another block against Valdez. She has been checked so far. There's a touch on the hit by Valdez. So a counter. De Guzman bounces it off and Lazaro Revilla unable to get to it.
So far, ang ganda ng blockings ng Chameleons. Wala man lang tayo nakikitang kill block, pero at least they were able to check the attacks of the Cool Smashers para bumabagal sa side nila. Mas nadadalian yung defense nila.
And Leon De Guzman already with 3 points. That's her total output in that loss against the high-speed hitters. So a really good start for her as well. Meantime, too much service pressure coming from Critch Makaslang, that one outside. Mitch Gamit on your screens. Just joined the team July of this year. Valdez, a long-time captain with a serve. Bad pass by De Guzman. This is an off-system play. Permentilla cross court and still found a way to get a side out.
That was a good target actually. A long ball targeting zone 6. Nakaabang agad sa cross court yung sweeper ng Cool Smashers. Take a look at that again.
So to go back to our Filipinas Live poll question, whose supporting cast will deliver today? So far here in the opening set, it's the supporting cast of the Chameleons delivering. A nice dig from Jorvina. Permentilla with 3, looking for 4. Yes, it's 4 points for Kiara Permentilla.
Again, a check ball. Targeting long balls for Cool Smashers. Ang taas ng daan ng bola ni Kiara.
Biggest lead now for either team, 4 points. Chameleons, good serve by Jaja Maraginot. A little 1-2 for Negrito. And there's a side out for the Cool Smashers. Mitch Gamit, former lady engineer before she transferred to the CSB Blazers. Oh, right in between two players, a little tweener there for Gamit, her first point. That's an ace.
Miscommunication on the side of the Chameleons because those two are the main receivers for their squad.
So back-to-back points for the Cool Smashers. Jacel De Los Reyes with her first point today.
Using the hands of the blockers, din yung palo niya pa-outside na lang. Easy point for the Chameleons, giving them a 3-point advantage for this first set.
Not a good pass there from Schwan. Schwan went down the line. Martinez challenging the blockers. That one outside.
Ball is out.
Too much of an angle for Martinez.
So Kyle Negrito serving now. It's a 2-point game after trailing by as many as 4. The Cool Smashers have cut the deficit in half. Nice serve, but a better pass from De Guzman. Martinez. And that pass goes over. That's double contact against De Guzman.
Double contact.
Missed time there on the approach for the over ball. Kasi para magbablock siya or papaluin niya, naguluhan siya doon sa part na yon. But giving a free point to the Cool Smashers. Now, isa na lang yung lamang ng NXLED.
Coach Guidetti staying cool under this pressure run by the Cool Smashers. He knows his players are stepping up. De Guzman now with her 4th point today.
Yeah, gandang bawi yon for De Guzman after her previous error.
Both local star players, Permentilla and De Guzman, with 8 together.
Oh, nice serve.
Panaga sends it outside.
Out.
So break point for the Chameleons. They're back up by 3. No team has called a timeout yet. Jacel De Los Reyes played for Ateneo back in season 84. Much better pass from Schwan. Coco gets it back. Off-system play. In fact, an easy over. No, that one's short for Permentilla.
Was too near the net and low set for De Guzman.
So only a 2-point run for the Chameleons
Serving. Yes, player.
as the 29-year-old
Schwan.
American serves. Good pass by Delerio. Schwan with coverage in the back zone. And Michelle Gumabao punches that one in.
That was a fast set on the reverse for Michelle Gumabao. But yan yung mga gusto ding sets ni Michelle. Yung fast set on the reverse. Take a look at that again. Parang pumupwesto pa lang yung blocker. Sumahabol yung middle blocker. Kaya nagkakaroon ng gap in between.
Service ace.
And a service ace by Schwan. And the game is tied at 14.
Nice serve for Coco.
So Schwan with 2. Gumabao, Panaga, Valdez also with 2 each. Delerio. Not a good pass. So an easy over by Krish Makaslang. Here come the Cool Smashers. Yes.
Gumabao. Down the line.
Good run here by the Creamline Cool Smashers. It all starts with a good serve. Nice target of Coco Schwan targeting zone 5. Take a look at that long ball. Opposite hit from Michelle Gumabao.
Well, 4 unanswered points now by the Cool Smashers. And there's a side out. As Paula Martinez will score.
15 all.
It's actually a good reverse set also from Maraguinot. Na late na dun si Pangs Panaga to block the cross court. And that's the strongest angle of Paula Martinez whenever she goes for the attack on the opposite is the cross court.
Third point for Martinez. That they'll do that over the serve because there's a substitution. Job Fernandez checks in for Jaja Maraguinot. So this is a blocking front line for the Chameleons with Fernandez, Makaslang, and De Guzman. They've got no real setter on the court. Coco Schwan pops it up. Panaga gets it through the block.
Panaga.
And that takes us to our second technical timeout. The Cool Smashers back on top by 1.
Bitin na kaya sa games? Watch all the replays on PVL YouTube channel. Subscribe!
Pangs Panaga has stepped up in the last 2 games for the Cool Smashers. He's scored 27 through 2 games.
Actually, during their previous game, she scored 16 points. She's the second best scorer for the Cool Smashers during that game right after Coco Schwan. And she is also very good in blocking. 14 kill blocks so far for the conference. And that makes her number 3 and the best blocker for the conference.
And this one will not come back. Hit the equipment up at the ceiling. A nice hit by Lian De Guzman. Her 5th point of the game.
Nice cross-court hit, avoiding the blockers.
So,
Lian De Guzman.
a big side out after the technical timeout. Tie the game at 16 all. Good pass by Valdez. Valdez off a combination play. Martinez pops it up. Permentilla, look out.
In between the block of Michelle Gumabao and Mitch Gamit, that was Kiara Permentilla targeting cross-court. A strong hit from her.
10 points between Permentilla and De Guzman, Paneng. I mean, they've really stepped up here in this opening set. Meanwhile, Martinez only with 3 points. Gumabao off the chest of Horvina. Battle at the net. Gumabao swipes it down.
Oh, but there will be a challenge.
Instead of reaching, reaching beyond the net challenge.
NXLED Chameleons, reaching beyond the net. Challenge NXLED Chameleons.
First challenge for the Chameleons. Yeah, they've only won 4 sets through 5 games in the first round. But this year has been their best year. Finished second in the on-tour. And they look to use that momentum. Try and get a better finish here. Maybe sneak into the quarterfinals.
Unsuccessful challenge. The ball is already on the side of the CREAMLINE Cool Smashers.
So Coach Guidetti 0 for 1 in challenges, while Coach Meneses is 2 for 2. Lori Bernardo checking in for the first time today, along with Rhea Villarete. And those of you who might remember her as Rhea Di Maculangan. Good serve to Guzman with a better pass. Makaslang bounces it off the head of Gamit.
Yeah, but a quick side out there for NXLED Chameleons. Take a look at what happened there again. Medyo malayo yung block ni Mitch Gamit sa net.
So a 1-point lead again for the Chameleons. Lazaro Revilla with a bad pass. And this will not count. That is outside the antenna.
So we're seeing a lot of good serves from the side of the Chameleons. Really having a good target. Kaya naman nahihirapan makareceive itong CREAMLINE Cool Smashers.
First ace for Critch Makaslang. Makaslang has 3. Same output as Martinez. Valdez, a bad pass. Back-to-back aces for Critch Makaslang. Makaslang now with 4 points, matching her highest output so far in the Reinforced Conference. Timeout, Cool Smashers.
Importante mapalo lang yung bola. Ha? Walang pressure sa receive. Ha? Isipin mabuti muna, mapupunta lang yung bola doon. Yan lang kasimple. Okay? Para may mangyari pa. Okay, 1 point muna tayo.
Alright. Simple instruction, get a good pass. Service reception, an issue for the Cool Smashers here in the opening set, especially over the last 2 plays. What do you like about the Chameleons so far here in the opening set?
Well, definitely nabawasan yung load kay Paula Martinez. Well, I think because Paula was one of the leading scorers, or most probably consistent scorers for the NXLED Chameleons. But coming into this game, yung game plan nila, mag-set ng madami sa mga open hitters nila, and then yung daan ng bola nila is above the blockers of the CREAMLINE Cool Smashers. Kaya ang haba ng daan ng palo, nahihirapan makadepensa ang CREAMLINE.
Here's a side out by Gamit.
Serving for
Make it a
CREAMLINE,
2-point
team
game.
captain Eliza Valdez.
Not a steep deficit for the Cool Smashers. Permentilla attacks. That one outside. Atienza letting it go.
Ball is wide.
They need to lessen their errors and take care of this 1-point advantage.
So the Chameleons have
Team
given up
captain
2 in a row.
Serving.
Good pass by De Guzman. Combination play. Permentilla.
Oh, it's still alive.
Good job by Lori Bernardo. Fresh off the bench. And meantime, De Los Reyes knocks it in.
De Los Reyes.
Good set there by Managinot. She saw the opening on the blocking. Ang layo na middle blocker ng CREAMLINE. Sa middle attacker niya kay De Los Reyes, leaving her with no blockers when she went for that quick hit.
Los Reyes, 2 points, all from attacks. Schwan overpasses Villarete, keeping it alive. Easy over by Lazaro Revilla. Chance ball here for the Black Shirts. Here they come. Martinez. Valdez pops it up. Villarete to Schwan. The push. De Guzman right there for coverage. Permentilla off the block. De Guzman from the back row, off-speed hit. Bernardo, 1-2 for Villarete. Maraguinot, Martinez, that one too close to the net. Xuan pops it up. The back set, Bernardo, rejected.
Bernardo turned back by Permentilla.
Kill block, the first one for the Chameleons. That was a double block from De Los Reyes and Permentilla.
First block for Chiara Permentilla. There's a net fault challenge, you can see.
Challenge, CREAMLINE. Net fault.
Well, they still have 2 challenge cards left for this set. And they are down by 3 points so far.
A thrilling sequence there. So obviously going to be a downer if that point is given up via a challenge, because that was one of the most exciting rallies so far. Doesn't seem like a net fault yet.
There is no net
No
fault.
net touch. So
Challenge
the point remains
unsuccessful.
with the Chameleons and Permentilla. That's a block point. Second timeout, the last one for Coach Meneses, who will listen in.
Kasi sa gitna kayo, di ba? Commit block yung kanina, di ba? Commit yun. So, alamin mo mabuti. Hindi pwede yung magugulat ka lang dyan. Ha? Go, get 1 point. Let's go. Go, guys! Hey, all in, CREAMLINE!
Sherwin Meneses, former head coach of Adamson, also a former Adamson Falcon. AJ Pareja, one of the members of our panel, enjoying the action here. I'm sure he'll be back here wearing the headset soon enough. But today, just a spectator.
22.
Meantime, a 3-point lead here for Jaja Maraguinot and the NXLED Chameleons, closing in on just their 1 set in the reinforced conference. Overpass. Martinez could have put it away, decided not to. Permentilla will get the break point.
23-19.
There was a adjustment on the blockings of the CREAMLINE Cool Smashers. Mitch Gamit blocked them down the line while Bernardo got the cross court, but still didn't work against Permentilla after that off-the-block hit.
NXLED restoring their biggest lead, but not for long, as Maraguinot serves it outside. Permentilla already with 7 points winning.
That's a good start for Chiara Permentilla. She is one of the leading scorers for the NXLED Chameleons during their previous games as well.
Rose Vargas checking in. Vargas, she's played through all 5 games of the first round and has hardly scored in the reinforced conference. Permentilla looking for point number 8. Xuan pops it up. Bernardo. Hilario on her knees, picking it up. Martinez. There's a block touch. There is. Martinez puts the Chameleons at 4 set points.
Set point advantage.
I thought it was going outside, but I think that was the intention from Martinez, is to find the fingers of the blockers, pa-check ball lang to get the set point.
Well, what a start here in the second round for the Chameleons. Nice looking serve. Bad pass, and it's an ace. Chiara Permentilla gives the Chameleons a 5-point win against the defending champions, the Cool Smashers, here in the opening set. So many highlights here in the first set, and that includes this Tibay defensive play of the set, brought to you by Elastoseal. Selyado ang bubong, anumang panahon. Celebration all around, and this final point brought to you by Myra. Be Vita Brighter with Myra's vitamin-powered whitening lotion. 8 points for Permentilla, top scoring for both teams as the NXLED Chameleons win the first set 25-20 against the CREAMLINE Cool Smashers. 25-20 Chameleons over the Cool Smashers in set number 1 at the start of the second round crossover preliminaries.
Well, this is definitely a very good start for the NXLED Chameleons. We saw a lot of service aces. I think their game plan for today is gandahan yung serve nila, good target, and only have one target. We saw a lot of serves that went to Coco Xuan and actually loaded yung serves nila kaya nahirapan din makareceive yung Creamline Cool Smashers, especially during the latter part of that set. And also a well-distributed sets from Jaja Maraginot. We saw a lot of sets for the open hitters, and pag nakita niyang open yung middle blockers niya, si-set up niya on the quick. And that's why we saw here at the statistics, 17 attack points for the Chameleons, 2 kill blocks and 4 service aces. Though they did have more errors with 6 errors, but then yung attack points nila, 17 attack points, that's a lot for, especially for a first set.
Well, we expect, I'm sure even the fans do, the Cool Smashers to come up big, but the first set was awesome for Permentilla. Again, top scoring with 8, but she had help. And we're not talking about the reinforcement. De Guzman with 5, Makaslang with 4. In fact, Martinez only with 4 points pa eh.
So I think they already know na babantayan nitong Creamline si Paula Martinez because during their previous game, siya lang nakakuha ng double digits with 29 big points. But coming into this game, ang ganda, nag-step up yung mga rest of the Chameleons and well-distributed points. And na-lessen din yung load for Paula Martinez. Kaya din nahirapan din or natagalan maka-adjust dito sa defense ang Creamline.
Meantime, you saw Michelle Gumabao as you look at Xuan. Xuan only with 2 points. Gumabao actually is the top scorer for the Cool Smashers with 4. And everybody else with, again, 3 or less.
But a different starting lineup here for the Cool Smashers. Tots Carlos inside the court and also Sheena Turing.
Good dig. Jaja Baraginot. Here's Martinez. That one outside. There's no block touch, says our first referee, Daniel Palada. And naturally, there'll be a challenge because Martinez seemed pretty sure there was.
First point pa lang tayo ng second set. May challenge na kagad. Because we did mention during the pre-game, only 3 games now for this second round for each team. So every game will be very important.
And then we looked at the team standings from Pool A and B, the previous pools in the first round. And there are still many spots available with only 2 wins. And there seems to be, there is.
Yes. Wow.
There is a
Successful challenge for Coach Guidetti. Now going back to our point, I mean, the Flying Titans, the Super Spikers, only with 2 wins. So there's plenty of chances for even the teams who are winless. You get 3 wins, 3 straight wins,
you'll have a chance.
You'll have a chance to fight for that 7th or 8th spot.
Right, and only 8 teams will make it to the quarterfinal. So as early as now, makakuha ng magandang momentum ang lahat ng mga teams and makakuha ng panalo to have a better position in the standings.
Well, Kyle Negrito returns the favor after they got a free point off on a service fault. That is the 2nd service fault for Kyle Negrito. Rich Makaslang, good game, 4 points. De Los Reyes also as a starter, 2 points. Xuan with a better pass. Coco Xuan gets it back and finds the campfire in the defense of the Chameleons.
Easy point for the Creamline Cool Smashers. Good target there. Right in between the defense of NXLED.
Coco Xuan has a penchant for those off-speed hits. That should be in the scouting report for the Chameleons. Good dig by Xuan. Xuan saving it. Chance ball. Delerio with the pass. De Guzman. And another dig for Xuan. Carlos, her first touch rejected. Carlos tries again. Delerio with a dig. De Guzman. Negrito with a second touch. Atienza will set it up to Gumabao. And this one outside. But there's a touch.
Yeah, there was a touch.
Off the block.
Rich Makaslang admits to the infraction. Let's go courtside to Jules Israel.
Eric Eric and Penang, in our quick conversation earlier, it stood out to me that Kiara Permentilla is a captain who practices what she preaches. As you mentioned earlier, she is one of the NXLED Chameleons' top scorers, and more than anything, she wants to be the dependent and reliable one who doesn't give up in turbulent moments and tight games. Kiara admitted she wants to be that infectious, positive force influencing the rest of the NXLED Chameleons to approach their games with good energy. And after all, a chameleon's greatest strength is their adaptability. And the second round is their chance to prove it. Let's see if they keep it up in this set. Eric and Penang.
All right, thank you, Jules. 3 games in double digits for Kiara Permentilla in the reinforced conference, although her last game only 7 points. Coco Xuan defending very well in the back zone. Off-speed hit comes up short for Gumabaw.
Good intention, but the execution, medyo masyadong maiksi. Yung drop shot na yon ni Michelle Gumabaw, giving a free point to NXLED Chameleons.
Martinez with 6 points. That service way outside.
Service out.
Sailed probably 20 meters.
Too much float on that serve.
Tied game at 4.
Pangs
Pangs Panaga with 3 points. Has not scored here in the second set. Makaslang with a good drop. Panaga plays setter. Gumabaw through the blocks.
Right in between the block of Makaslang and De Guzman.
So Gumabaw makes up for the attack fault earlier to score her 6th point. And just like that, the Cool Smashers on top by 1. Bad pass. And Maragino takes the option.
Oh!
And nice push by Tots Carlos to get on the board today.
Actually, that was a low set from Negrito. And ginawan na lang yun ng paraan ni Tots Carlos. Take a look at how low that set was. But a good push from Carlos, targeting long ball.
Biggest lead, 2 points for the Cool Smashers. Make that 3 points now. Service ace by Panaga.
One of the better servers for the Cool Smashers. That's Pangs Panaga. Good float and a good target. Biglang baba yung bola.
Pangs Panaga already has the complete package today. Attacks, blocks, and aces. Martinez blocked. Toring pops it up. Here comes Tots Carlos again. There's coverage in the back zone by Permentilla. De Guzman down the line. There's a block touch.
To the block. De Guzman.
Good hit there, targeting down the line by De Guzman. She saw that opening, small opening in the down the line block from Michelle Gumabaw.
So De Guzman, her first point here in the second set. She's got 6 in total. With a jump serve.
Oh.
That one outside.
Service out.
Good decision from Tots Carlos.
She doesn't jump serve a lot.
First technical timeout.
8-5. Cool Smashers up here in the first technical timeout.
5 NXLED Chameleons.
Their highlights, we got you covered. Subscribe now to the PVL YouTube channel. Subscribe!
Back in San Juan for the first match of the second round crossover preliminaries. Cool Smashers losing the first set by 5, but they're up by 3 here in set number 2. Permentilla. Atienza pops it up from the pipe. Coco Xuan, that one dug by Delerio. Martinez looking to answer. Coverage again in the back zone by Xuan. Oh, overpass. Chance ball for the Cool Smashers. 1-2 for Kyle Negrito, her second point today.
Right, second 1-2 play from Kyle Negrito. Nakita mo, nakaabang na kagad yung defense ng NXLED sa mga attackers ng Creamline Cool Smashers, and they didn't expect that 1-2 play from Negrito.
Service, Gumaba.
Good pass by De Guzman. Here comes Permentilla again. No touch. It's outside.
Ball is out.
A lot of errors
10,
by the
5.
Chameleons, giving the Cool Smashers a lot of easy points. For the first time today, Maji Mangolabnan checks in, and she's joined by Job Fernandez. Permentilla, they got to get her going again. But there is no stopping the Cool Smashers this huge run. Sheena Turing with her first point today.
That was actually a good play from the Cool Smashers. Dikit na dikit lang yung play na yon on that side of the court. Good defense from Gumaba on a set by Negrito to Turing.
We have to do only one thing. Care about the little and simple thing. So they can score if they spike hard, they can score if they do tips and shot clock. So prepare about this. Now they are serving super hard. 12, eyes on the pass. If the ball is escaping, it's a virus situation, we know what to do.
First timeout of the match for Coach Guidetti. So look at, there's EJ Carino, Lucille Almonte, part of the lineup. They haven't seen a lot of action so far in the reinforced conference. Zihar Basho as well, the team manager. 11-5 lead by the Cool Smashers. Cross court by Permentilla, dug by Atienza. Carlos, nice coverage coming from Schwan. Gumabaw. Maji Mangolabnan finds Pakaslang. This one a little close to the net. Mangolabnan, a reverse set to Fernandez. Big goes over. Mangolabnan to Makaslang. That set a little low. Carlos, yes.
Carlos ends the rally.
Good coverage from the side of the Cool Smashers. And a good finish there, courtesy of this open hit from Tots Carlos. Again, targeting long ball.
Carlos didn't play in the first set. And she stepped up here as a starter in set number 2, already with a couple of points.
Chance for the Cool Smashers.
Offense of the Chameleons and defense in absolute disarray here in set number 2. This is the biggest lead for both teams at 8 points.
Compared to the first set, itong NXLED Chameleons coming to the second set, mas bumagal yung galaw nila. And we're seeing less aggressive attacks from them, challenging the blockers of the Creamline Cool Smashers. Nawala yun. Dahil dun sila maganda yung laro nila from the first set when they did that.
Fernandez, finally a side out by the NXLED Chameleons.
Nice reverse set, and in between two blockers, that was Job Fernandez on the opposite hit.
That stops a 9-point run by the Cool Smashers.
Oh!
But no runs here for the Chameleons as they quickly give up the serve. 8-point lead once again for Carlos and the Cool Smashers. Delerio with a good pass. Permentilla off-speed hit.
Off-speed shot. Permentilla.
That was a good drop shot from Permentilla. Usually, yung mga drop shots sa mga open hitters, right in the middle defense of your opponent, but this time right on the side of the middle blocker.
Martinez is back along with Maraginot. Long way back if you're the Chameleons here, down by 7. Schwan.
Oh, nice block.
Yep. Martinez, upon her return, gets her first block of the game. That's your Tibay Defensive Player of the Set, brought to you by Elastoseal, selyado ang bubong anumang panahon.
So that was a good set for Coco Schwan, but the block was better from Paula Martinez.
Martinez with 6 points. Ooh.
Another service error.
5 of the 15 points of the Cool Smashers are service errors of the Chameleons.
Sheena Turing, serving for 35.
Sheena Turing, 12 picked in the first round of this year's draft by the Cool Smashers. Good dig for her. From the pipe, Tots Carlos. Martinez, off-speed hit, picked up by Negrito. Schwan, cross court. Delerio digs it up. Jason De Los Reyes pushes it and scores.
With a draw.
Sayang yung coverage na yon from Coco Schwan. Miscommunication on the side of the Creamline Cool Smashers on who will get that second ball.
First points for De Los Reyes in the second set. She's got 4. Permintilla's got 9, but only 1 point here in set number 2. Negrito to Schwan. Cross court. There's a block touch.
Off the ball, Schwan.
There was now avoiding the block of Paula Martinez with a cross-court hit from Coco Schwan. A big lead here for the Creamline Cool Smashers. We are at second technical timeout.
Na-miss niyo ba yung game namin? Kung na-miss niyo, subscribe na to our YouTube channel. Subscribe na!
The early crowd this Thursday afternoon
The technical time.
for the second round of the preliminaries. Chameleons trailed by as many as 8. But now they're within 6. Delerio with a dig. Maraginot looking for the side out. There it is for Leah de Guzman, scoring her second point here in set number 2.
Delaying her attack on the open, waiting for the blockers, and then using the hands of the blockers to score that point.
7 for de Guzman. De Los Reyes got to avoid that service fault. That's been the weakness of the Chameleons here in set number 2. Gumabaw off the block, and a side out for the Cool Smashers.
Quick side out for the Cool Smashers. Balik sa 7 points itong lamang nila for this second set.
Coco Schwan, foreign guest player, serving.
Nice reverse. But a pick up there by Coco Schwan, and a chance here again for the NXLED Chameleons. That was inside. Quick hit from Trix Makaslang.
5th point for Makaslang, but like everyone else, that's just her first point in set number 2. After a very productive first set for some of the key players like Permintilla, Makaslang, and de Guzman, they have slowed down offensively here in the second set. And rarely do you see a serve that doesn't even make it to the net.
But I think she was targeting short ball. But yun nga lang, masyadong short. But sayang, I think that was the third service error.
That was actually 6 Sixth service error here in set number 2 for the NXLED Chameleons. Martinez with coverage. De Guzman. Set was low and an easy block for Sheena Turing.
The block was already there. They already know na cross court yung dadaanan yung bola because of the low set, and a timeout here by NXLED.
We are giving them the match. Stop this madness. We said we don't serve into the net. That doesn't mean that we serve under the net. And then we take a defense and we play for a tempo Adrian that loves the high ball. Hey, let's go, guys. Let's play together. Here we go. Side out now. Side out.
Malayo pa yan.
Next time.
So no more timeouts remaining for the Chameleons. Down by 8. Biggest lead for the Cool Smashers restored.
Now Pangs Panaga, the service line.
In favor of PVL.
Good first ball.
Oh, nowhere to go. Is that Carlos?
It was.
Tots
Carlos.
20, serving 11.
Absolute monster block for Tots Carlos against Martinez. So Carlos with 3 points, 2 attacks, 1 block.
Oh,
1-2
play. They forgot that Maraguinot is in the front row. The blockers didn't attempt to block that ball because they thought she was in the back row.
Got to score some break points here if you're the Chameleons. Can't settle for just side outs. Combination play, Carlos. Good save by Permentilla. Battle at the net. Here comes Chiara. That's outside.
Outside and no block touch. Hindi makakuha ng mini run itong NXLED.
4 errors for Permentilla. Meantime, De Guzman will sit down. Lumahan checks in for the first time today. May Luna Lumahan. Only 2 points in that loss against the high-speed hitters. That was her last game. Again, taking the option. Maraguinot scores again.
Again, 1-2 play from her. Good communication on the side of the CREAMLINE Cool Smashers. That was between Gumabaw and Negrito.
Makaslang scored a couple of aces in the first set. They could use some of those. But they can't get a break point here. No stops at all in set number 2 for the Chameleons.
Good first ball. And then Kyle Negrito sets up Sheena Turing in the middle. Quick hit from her. Good serve.
Maraguinot passes to Chiara. Cross court, dug by Atienza. Schwan. Delerio will set it up. Here's Chiara. Good coverage by Gumabaw. Schwan rises and scores.
Schwan of the hands of Delerio.
Then targeting cross court, avoiding the cross court block of NXLED. High set from Negrito.
Substitution, NXLED Chameleons.
Schwan with 5 points. This is the biggest lead now for the Cool Smashers at 10 points as Mayang Nike checks in for the first time today.
Sir Carlos.
Coach Ettore Guidetti looking for a change. She's got no more timeouts remaining. Schwan, drop shot. Everything
Schwan
falling
with a drop.
so easily for the Cool Smashers.
Now pati yung defense ng NXLED naguguluhan na because they're always waiting for the strong hits of CREAMLINE Cool Smashers. Kaya ang laki ng opening doon sa drop ball.
11 set points for the Cool Smashers after losing by 5. This is a huge statement win in set number 2. Lumahan pops it up. Oh, what a dig for Carlos.
Good
Chance
save.
ball for the Chameleons. Martinez Swing and a miss.
Ball is out.
And that'll do it. No set point save. It is a 12-point win by the Cool Smashers here in the second set. This point brought to you by Myra. Be Vita Brighter with Myra's Vitamin Powered Whitening Lotion. Schwan with 6. Second leading scorer for the Cool Smashers. We are tied at 1 set apiece between the Cool Smashers and the Chameleons. Tots Carlos may have only scored 3 points as a starter in set number 2, but she was huge along with Gina Turing to get that 12-point win against the Chameleons in the second set.
Well, definitely a much better second set for the CREAMLINE Cool Smashers, and compared to the first set na malabo or hindi ganun kaganda yung mga first balls nila in defense, nag-switch naman itong second set. Ang ganda ng mga first balls nila. Nakaka-set up sila ng mga combination plays and even setting up their middle attackers. And mas maganda rin yung serve nila. Talking about the CREAMLINE Cool Smashers in this second set and looking at the numbers, 12 attack points for CREAMLINE and 2 block points for them. 1 service ace, and they were still able to limit their errors to only 2 errors compared to 10 of NXLED Chameleons. I think from this 10 errors from the Chameleons, 6 are service errors from them. So that's a lot. And kaya lumaki din yung lamang ng CREAMLINE dahil hindi nakakuha ng mini runs itong NXLED because of their service errors. So kung kailan sila magkakaroon ng chance, but they waste it whenever they are in the service line. And doon na nagsimula, bumaba yung laro ng NXLED.
Well, it's quite unlike the Cool Smashers. Only 4 errors through 2 sets because they're always the 20-plus error count each and every game. I mean, they had 28 errors against the Tigo EV crossovers.
Now, naka 2 sets na tayo, only 4 errors in total. So that's a good sign for CREAMLINE Cool Smashers. And so far, their leading scorer is Michelle Gumaba with 6 points. And on the other side, it's Kiara Permentilla with 9 points.
And conversely, a bad sign for Permentilla and the Chameleons. 16 errors through 2 sets. And really struggled offensively in set number 2.
Yes, and nung first set, their attackers, talking about the Chameleons, were more aggressive, really challenging the blockers of Creamline. But this time, during the second set, mas dumami yung errors nila,
Welcome to the third
really
set
targeting
of
down the
match
line, pero
number
too much of an
31,
angle, wala
preliminary
ng
between
block
Creamline,
touch.
Gold
And
Smashers,
nahirapan sila for that second set.
What do you expect, especially from the Chameleons after losing by 12 in the second set, Paneng?
Well, I will expect na babawi sila for this third set because they know na important itong game na to, especially during this second part of the preliminary rounds.
What do you want to see from them, especially here in set 3?
Well, I want to see them to be more aggressive and consistent.
Okay.
Because nagawa na naman na yun nung first set. They started really well. Everyone was enjoying. Everyone really contributed in the scoring department. Much better serves, much better first balls. But they need to do that again coming into this third set.
Gumabao gets the first point of set number 3. Martinez limited to only 2 points in set number 2. She's got 6 total. And right now, nobody even knows who's going to get that. So a chance ball here for the Cool Smashers, and they will punish the Chameleons for that mistake.
Another good start here by the Creamline Cool Smashers. A much steady floor defense, and really Kyle Negrito looking at her attackers, kung saan nakapwesto yung blockers. Then tinitignan niya kung saan nakapwesto yung blockers before she sets up her attackers.
2 attack points already. Set 3 for the Cool Smashers. So far, none for the Chameleons. Oh, there it is. The first one from Lian de Guzman.
There was a block touch. Tumawid pa sa tape ng net, but it landed on the side of the Cool Smashers.
Hey, Jules, what do you have for us?
Eric and Penang, a new round means a new set of objectives, and that's how exactly setter Kyle Negrito sees today's match. They've already achieved their goal of a top 3 finish, and now they're working on playing consistently, working on the lapses that held them back in that first round. When I brought up her connection with the rest of the Cool Smashers, Kyle said that repetition over time has been the crucial foundation. On court, she tries not to overthink the strategy, but focuses on her team's best advantage with each rotation instead. You know, in this new round, it's not about where you started, but how you respond. And Kyle Negrito knows that as long as they stick to their tried and tested system, it won't be long till we see the Creamline Cool Smashers play like their usual consistent selves again. Eric and Penang.
Thank you, Jules. Already with 9 excellent sets in the game. Kyle Negrito. 4-1 start, Cool Smashers. That last one, a monster block by Pangs Panaga. Second block for Panaga in the game. And right now, the offense again in disarray
Into the block,
for the Chameleons. But there is a light at the end of the tunnel with Martinez knocking in a point, getting the side out.
In between 2 blockers this time, that was Paula Martinez.
But they got to get more of that.
Point guest player, Martinez.
After scoring 4 points in the first set, Martinez only 3 points so far through the last 2 sets.
3, 4.
Now back-to-back points here for NXLED.
Finally, a break point, which was very hard to come by for De Guzman and the Chameleons in set number 2. Schwan with a good pass. Gumabao. There's a block touch.
Down the line, Gumabao.
Good reach. And the opposite hit there by Gumabao. Ang taas on top of the blockers.
8 points for Michelle.
Serving for Creamline, Pangs Panaga.
5-3. Cool Smashers. Martinez. A lot of off-system plays for the Chameleons since set number 2. There's a block.
Block point.
At least the defense stepping up for the black shirts. They deny Carlos.
That was a double block between Maraginot and Makaslang.
Tibay defensive play of the set brought to you by Elastosil, Selyado ang bubong, anumang panahon.
Lian de Guzman, serving for NXLED.
Serving to tie it, Lian de Guzman, 4-5.
Oh!
Service error.
Too low contact there.
Nine service errors
Michelle Gumabao.
to the entire
Set for court
match.
matches.
Coach Salak and the Chargers, after a grueling 5-set loss against the undefeated Thunderbells, are back on the court today. Their first game of the second round crossover preliminaries.
Attack error there for NXLED.
Service, Gumabao.
Oh, that's
Service
inside.
ace.
Service ace for Michelle Gumabao, giving them a 4-point advantage here in the third
For
set.
technical timeout, 8 Creamline Pool Smashers, 4 NXLED Chameleons.
Bitin ba kayo sa games? Watch all the replays on PVL YouTube channel. Subscribe!
The Chargers, Super Spikers, their first game of the second round. That's coming up.
End of the technical
Again, all teams still eligible to make it to the quarterfinals. All 12 are through to the second round. Only the top 8, though, will
That's a block
advance
point
as
for Negrito.
Toring. It's another rejection.
I think the blockers now of Creamline, nababasa na nila yung mga sets ni Maraginot. That's why we're seeing a lot of double blocks and kill
Gumabao
blocks
for the
from the Cool Smashers.
Oh, that block given to Negrito. Check that. 3 points for Negrito. Martinez hits Schwan. Much better defense in the back row, at least in the last 2 sets. Delerio to Permentilla. Blocked again. Battle at the net. Toring pops it up. Schwan will score.
Schwan, back row
I think the
attack.
set was too low for her,
10,
but naka-adjust pa siya doon. Talking about Coco Schwan and the pipe attack. But sumabit pa sa net yung attack niya na yun, but the miscommunication there, the defense but on the side of NXLED.
Gumabao, the top scorer right now with 9 points for the Cool Smashers. This is their biggest lead at 6.
Service ace.
Make that 7 points now. Another ace for Gumabao. She's in double digits.
So there's a communication problem
Timeout.
here on the side of NXLED, forcing Coach Ettore to call for a timeout.
We know they're serving good. Can you at least try to touch the ball? No, just to understand if we want to win or not. And in defense, guys, I told you what position you have to take. Okay? So please, I'd love to have the responsibility of the loss. Got it. Here we go. Up.
Well, Coach Ettore Guidetti trying to stay positive in spite of this major slide over the last 2 sets by the Chameleons. Danny Gandler and the rest of the Super Spikers. They've only won 2 games in the first round.
11, serving
So they're looking for win number 3 later. To take on the Chargers.
Service error.
But the service error there from Gumabao. But they're still up by 6 points for this third set.
Serve.
Offense and defense totally abandoned the Chameleons, at least in the last 2.5 sets.
Oh,
Yes.
nice block.
Combination play.
Finally.
Well read by Permentilla.
Showing some signs of life defensively, the Chameleons with a good block. Permentilla is in double digits with her first block of the game.
They already saw the combination play of the Creamline Cool Smashers. And nakapwesto na si Tots Carlos going for the middle hit.
So that's a break point. Mini 2-point run for the Chameleons. Another chance to score here. That's 3 in a row.
Down the line.
Back-to-back points for Permentilla.
Targeting down the line. She already saw that Gina Turing is getting late for the cross-court hit, but still opted to target that down the line. Good decision from Kiara and a good target from her.
Then Lazaro Revilla back on the floor for the Cool Smashers.
Nice serve.
Short pass coming from Schwan. Off-system play.
Oh!
Again,
Finds the line.
floor defense has been missing for the Chameleons.
12.
Carlos scoring her 4th point. She has started in sets 2 and 3.
Tots Carlos on deck to serve.
Her cross-court hit stops the 3-point run of the Chameleons. Ian de Guzman from the back row. Negrito to Schwan, pushes it, and that'll not come back.
Schwan of the hands of Martinez.
Paula Martinez already saw that drop ball, but medyo minadali lang niya yung receive niya na yun. That's why there was no control.
6-point game. Back to the biggest lead for the Cool Smashers. Off-system play for the Chameleons. Permentilla. Carlos with a dig. Turing sets it up for Schwan, who comes up short.
Yeah, that was a tough one. Bumalik yung bola paatras or further from the net. Kaya naman nahirapan din sa approach doon si Coco Schwan.
Right now, the pace has slowed down tremendously, Paneng.
Right, and ito nga, compared to the second set, Creamline Cool Smashers were more aggressive then, but they're still up by as much as 5 points for this third set.
Negrito to Schwan. Nice dig from de Guzman. Battle at the net, and Turing will score again. This is the highest scoring game for Sheena Turing in the Reinforced Conference.
Well, really very aggressive whenever she's on the front row. Mapablock man yan or quick hits. Nice anticipation there by Sheena Turing for that over ball.
5 points now for Turing. Previously, she had 4 against the high risers. Running attack, Panaga got it.
Yeah, there was a block touch. You heard Pangs really shouting at Negrito, asking for that slide attack. At least a different variation here in the attack for the Creamline Cool Smashers. This is the first time na nag-slide itong si Pangs Panaga.
Biggest lead at 7 points, Cool Smashers. Short pass, off-system play. Permentilla through the block.
That was a good hit. Much needed point here for the Chameleons.
12 points for Chiara Permentilla.
Team captain, Chiara Permentilla.
Much better pass from Schwan. Another running attack. This time dug by Permentilla.
Oh! With the help of a net.
Jaja Maraginot gets the break point for the Chameleons. A lucky shot. Another mini run. 2 in a row. Scored by the Chameleons. 1-2 for Negrito. Good defense on the floor for the Chameleons, and they score another point.
Nice push by Martinez. Nakita mo na si Lazaro Revilla waited for the short drop ball. Kaya naman nawala sa pwesto yung sweeper ng defense ng Creamline, and who will get that long down the line.
Third straight point scored by the Chameleons, staving off our second technical timeout. Drop shot. Another save again. This will be a battle at the net. Negrito with the first touch. Lazaro Revilla passes to Schwan. And this one will send us to our second technical timeout. Coco Schwan now in double digits with 10, 16, 11. Cool Smashers against the Chameleons, set number 3.
Cool Smashers, 11. NXLED.
player highlights, we got you covered. Subscribe now to the PVL YouTube channel. Subscribe!
End of our tech time.
Kyle Negrito and the Cool Smashers up by 5 still. After winning by 12 in the second set, looking to go up 2-1 after the end of set number 3, and a little help from De Guzman as she throws a point away.
But at least that was a aggressive attack from Lian De Guzman. Yun yung nawala sa NXLED compared to first set. And now parang very calculated yung mga galaw nila, even having a lot of miscommunications on the defense and first ball.
Yeah, a lot of bad passes here for the Chameleons. Not to mention the errors as well. Negrito, the reverse. Gumabao saves it.
Oh!
But a good shot by Martinez, seeing as the back zone was clear of any defender.
That was a smart move from Martinez. Of course, Michelle Gumaba will go for the approach. Naka-coverage yung mga teammates niya. No one was there in the back row. Or long ball, rather.
14 out of 15 at Kansas.
Jason De Los Reyes will sit down. Jaya Atienza checks in for the first time today. Jaya Atienza played 4 years for the University of the Philippines. Negrito to Schwan.
Oh.
Save is no good. Schwan with 11 points.
That was a fast set on the opposite for Coco Schwan. But sayang yung check ball na rin yun ng blockers ng NXLED.
Foreign guest player, Coco Schwan.
Schwan with a dig. Here comes Tots Carlos.
Oh.
Coverage by Gumabao. That one got away from her.
Medyo nagulat siya doon sa balik ng bola. Hindi siya nakapwesto na maayos for the coverage.
So, here's the Chameleons again with a 2-point run. Their biggest run was 3 points, which clearly is not enough, seeing as they were down by as many as 7. Tots Carlos. Yeah, good save by Permentilla. Horvina sends it over. Chance ball for the white shirts. Gumaba, what a reverse by Negrito. De Guzman. Block coverage by Permentilla. Martinez is turned away. Permentilla pops it up.
Too near the net.
Panaga unable to put it away. An easy over by Maraginot. Panaga, what a dig by Horvina. Rally continues.
Oh!
Panaga swipes it down, but there's a net touch.
There was.
By Panaga. That's what first referee Daniel Palada is saying.
Well, definitely the net moved, but fans were saying that the infraction came from NXLED.
Coach Menez is asking, did you touch it? And Panaga doesn't have an answer, but Negrito does. Negrito saying, let's not challenge, let's not waste it. I think I saw the hand come down on the net. So no challenge here.
Let's see that again.
There was?
There was.
Okay. Tots Carlos. Good save again by Permentilla, defending very well in the back zone. Chance ball. Plenty of chance balls for the Cool Smashers. They have not been able to put it away until that shot by Panaga.
Well, bumawi naman siya. Ang ganda ng connection nila ni Negrito. Take a look at that. Ang layo ng blockers kay Pam. Kaya ang laki ng space na yun. cross court or in front of Pangs Panaga when she went for that quick.
Rose Vargas returning.
Serving for one, Rose Vargas.
5-point game. Bad pass from Permentilla. Gonna be a chance ball, not even.
Now you could already see the frustration on the side of the NXLED Chameleons.
I'll be chalked up, I think, as a service ace. Coach Guidetti will call a timeout.
Time to try to win, and to try to win, we have to take responsibility. Okay, the line belongs to you, the yellow line belongs to you. If they serve me here, it's okay. Here we go. Hey, we are digging every time too tight to the net. It's a disaster. It's impossible to organize the break point. Off the net and we play. And if we dig tight to the net, middle, ready to go on the block. Here we go.
Well, Coach Guidetti summed it up. The last two sets of the Chameleons, it's a disaster. 6-point deficit after losing by 12 in the second set. Meanwhile, what a bounce back by the Cool Smashers. They lost by 5 in the first set, but they absolutely turned it around, did a complete 180 in set 2, and are in control late in set number 3.
27-14.
Combination play.
Oh, good defense.
That was Vargas with a dig. Drop shot by Carlos. Easy pickup for Martinez.
That was too low.
21.
She tried to avoid the blocker of CREAMLINE, but her contact got too low.
25 out, 24. Mangulab na
Permentilla, after scoring 8 points in the first set alone, she's only scored 4 over the last 2 sets. Joe Fernandez checking back in, along with Maji Mangulabnan. Service ace here for Rose Vargas.
Service ace.
Off the bench, she had a good defense. And then now a service ace from Rose Vargas. Really having quality minutes here for the CREAMLINE Cool Smashers.
Now the biggest lead at 8 points for Vargas and the Cool Smashers. Luna Lumahan returning, replacing De Guzman.
Serving Vargas.
Good pass by Delerio. Fernandez.
Whoa!
Kick save. Showing us some of her foot skills. Sheena Turing. Mangulabnan to Lumahan. Blocked.
Lumahan turned back by Lumahan.
No coverage on the side of NXLED. Well, CREAMLINE is a good blocking team. So if you're NXLED, as much as possible, if your teammate is attacking, have a more solid coverage and don't just watch your attackers.
It's a 9-point lead for the Cool Smashers. Fernandez. This one outside.
Ball is long. And the CREAMLINE
now
Cool
10
Smashers now at
set points for the Cool
advantage.
Smashers. Absolute collapse by the Chameleons after that first set win.
Serving Vargas.
Fernandez, this one too close to the net, but she got something out of it. Nice push by Fernandez for her second point.
That was a good set from Makaslang. And finding the arms of her blocker, swiping it off the hands.
So 1 set point saved, 9 more to go.
Good serve.
Combination play. And Tots Carlos sends that one outside. So 2 set points lost now by the Cool Smashers. Good serving by Lumahan.
Good save.
Out of system play. In fact, an easy over by Carlos. Fernandez again. And this one finally puts the Chameleons away in set number 3.
And the CREAMLINE Cool Smashers.
This one a 9-point win by the Cool Smashers. And this point brought to you by Myra Be Vita Brighter with Myra's vitamin-powered whitening lotion. Cool Smashers shining brighter and brighter each and every set. After losing the first, they're now up 2-1 against the Chameleons, going to set 4. Sets 2 and 3 pocketed by the Cool Smashers after losing the first set. And now they're comfortably ahead going to set 4 against the Chameleons.
Well, yung malaking nagbago dito is the type of play ng NXLED Chameleons because they were not able to sustain a very good start during the first set. Parang mas bumababa yung laro nila nung second set and then ngayong third set. And of course, CREAMLINE Cool Smashers saw their chance na mas maging aggressive and mas gumanda pa yung mga setups nila and yung mga plays sa mga succeeding sets. And that third set showed a good game from the Cool Smashers. They had better blockings, good serves, and a relaxed set plays from them, and dominating on the attack departments with 12 attack points, 4 kill blocks, and 4 service aces for that set. And dadagdagan ng konti yung errors nila. Dahil first set, 2 errors, second set, 2 errors, but in third set, 5 errors. But still, onti pa rin yun because they had more well-distributed points in the different categories in the attack blocks and service aces for the CREAMLINE Cool Smashers.
And just 9 errors through 3 sets for the Cool Smashers. Obviously, that's a great number. Meantime, we saw very evident the lack of offense. Only 8 attack points for Permentilla and the Chameleons in set 3. It's not going to be enough, especially against the defending champions, the Cool Smashers.
And we saw a lot of miscommunications on their side talking about the Chameleons and who will get easy balls like second ball or defense. Nawawala sila sa pwesto. And even yung first ball nila, halos there are times na hindi na umaabot sa setter nila. But of course also, CREAMLINE had better serves and well-targeted and loaded serves for that third set.
So it's a do-or-die situation right now. The Chameleons here in set 4. Nice dig by Corvina de Guzman. And the two-handed toss and an easy ball. That one, Cool Smashers will put away very easily.
Off the block hit there by Coco Schwan. But if you're NXLED, as much as possible, start first on having a good first ball, so that Maraginot will be able to set up the attackers and hopefully have combination plays.
And right now, Chameleons just relying on 3 points given up. A service error by Negrito. They've got to manufacture points using their offense. 1-all. Set 4. Mayang Nike in the starting lineup for Coach Guidetti, and similar to set number 3, first serve.
Service error.
Yeah, set 4. Service fault. Coco Schwan, only 12 points today. Another bad pass by Permentilla. Here comes Martinez. And Paolo Martinez now in double digits with 10.
Targeting a long ball. There was no block touch, but nakuha ni Atienza yung second ball.
Service, Paolo Martinez.
Oh, nice serve.
But a good pass by Lazaro Revilla. Cross-court hit is good.
Cross-court
Gumabaw.
hit. Gumabaw.
Michelle Gumabaw now with 12 points. Panaga with 8.
Panaga serving for Gold Smashers.
Bad pass by
Oh.
Delerio. Service ace for Panaga. That is going to be ace number 3 for her. Let's go to Jules Israel.
Eric and Panang, I caught up with one of the top scorers of the CREAMLINE Cool Smashers, and Michelle Gumabaw told me that execution and discipline is the name of the game for them. She told me that their plays and their systems are already well scouted, so it all boils down to executing well on court, outsmarting their opponents, and varying their attacks and sets when they can. For Michelle, it'll take a lot of discipline and patience to condition themselves physically and mentally to withstand up-and-coming teams who are faster and younger, especially coming into the second round. For her, every game is important and securing a top rank is crucial. So let's see if the Cool Smashers can keep playing cool under pressure and sharp at the net in the set. Eric and Panay.
Thank you, Jules. Right now, that's exactly what they're doing. Playing very cool under, well, there's not a lot of pressure now. There was after the first set. But so far, they're absolutely dominating Chameleons in every facet of the game. Another ace for Panaga. She's in double digits. The third Cool Smasher in double digits. And a very early timeout here for the Chameleons.
So remember, they're serving hard. We have to keep the ball high. Every time we play high ball, or we score a point, or we get the ball in our court and we play again. So no problem. Mayan, please use the whole net in transition. Here we go. And ready, guys. Hey, we got 4 points to take, not 4,000, eh? 4. Here we go.
Now, gotta love the optimism in the voice of Coach Ettore Guidetti in the face of this pressure. Annie Mitchum. Chargers warming up, loosening up, getting ready.
6, serving 2.
As they take
In
on
favor of CREAMLINE.
Super Spikers. Parading their
Another
new
ace for Panaga.
foreign guest player, Katrin Trabichanska. Service ace again. That's number 4 now for Bangs Panaga.
Back-to-back service ace from her, really changing her target. Pag nakita niya na nag-a-adjust ng position yung receivers, bigla naman niya targetin ng long ball.
That's gotta hurt if you're Coach Guidetti. I mean, after all that talk. That's Carlos, cross court. Jorvina pops it up. De Guzman, off-speed hit, gets it to crawl over the net.
Good save by Carlos.
So a chance ball here, a rare chance ball for the Chameleons. Can they capitalize? Yes, they do. De Guzman now with 9.
Good approach and good contact with open hit by Lian De Guzman. Above her blockers, there are 2 tall blockers in front of her in Michelle Gumabaw and Sheena Turing. But still a high reach on that attack.
Still 4 points to erase for the Chameleons. Negrito, the reverse, and Gumabaw, quick side out for the Cool Smashers. That's been the trend for them since set number 2. That'll take us to our first technical timeout. An 8-3 lead for the Cool Smashers, set number 4.
Na-miss niyo ba yung game namin? Kung na-miss niyo, subscribe na to our YouTube channel. Subscribe na!
San Juan. Morado de Guzman. Pwede na yun. Alea Torres and the rest of the lineup. Hey, Licasel is scoring 5 points. Her highest output in the Reinforced Conference in the last game, but she will not be in the roster today for Coach Meneses. Mayang Nike. A dig goes over for Gumabaw. Another chance ball here. A block at the net by the Cool Smashers. De Guzman from the pipe. Carlos got it.
Down the line, Carlos.
Strong hit from Tots Carlos, targeting cross court and long ball. Above the block of Maraguinot.
A slow day for Tots Carlos, only 5 points. That's enough to give them a 2-1 advantage
Service.
and a 6-point lead here in set 4. Hermentilla. Cool Smashers, terrific defense at the net and
Carlos
on the
breaks
floor,
the
and
block.
Carlos with back-to-back points.
10-3.
Carlos targeting down the line this time.
Substitution. Next 25 out. 24.
And no matter the
Mangulabnan,
substitution,
18
Coach
out.
Guidetti can't find the right combination. Mangulabnan and Fernandez return. Seven-point lead, the biggest for the Cool Smashers here in set 4. Mangulabnan chases that second touchdown. Hermentilla finds the corner.
Yeah, it was inside.
Right now, these points have been few and far between for the Chameleons. They've got to string up a series of points here. Corvina steps out just in the nick of time as Jason De Los Reyes checks back in. Nike with a serve. Good pass. And good coverage in the back zone for De Guzman. Fernandez is rejected.
Carlos. with the
Ang
block.
layo ng coverage ng Chameleons. There are a lot of players there in the back row waiting for a long ball. They need to tighten up their coverage because CREAMLINE has good blocks so far.
7.
Tots Carlos. 3 points here in set 4. 7 in total. And she only started playing in set 2. De Los Reyes sends it outside.
Ball is wide.
Not only are they not scoring, they're actually giving up points,
Yeah.
the Chameleons. And you saw Martinez, just absolutely
Service.
frustrated on the bench.
Carlos.
Great serve, just going wide.
Service out.
Yeah, but targeting down the line where Kiara Hermentilla was.
NXLED Chameleons, 24 out.
7-point deficit for the Chameleons as Maraguinot and Martinez return.
Jaja Maraguinot. Serve. For next.
Huge deficit to overhaul for the Chameleons, but a good serve. And there's an ace
Service A.
for Jaja Maraguinot. That could be the start of a run.
She's one of the good servers for NXLED. And that was a very good target from her.
Maraguinot.
7-point game. Schwan.
Oh, nice defense.
De Guzman keeping it alive. Chance ball for the Cool Smashers. Running attack for Turing. Much better defense on the floor being played here by the Chameleons. Keeping this rally alive. But
Oh.
Carlos has
Carlos
really
off
stepped
the
it up
block.
big here in set 4. She's got 8 points.
But good decision from Negrito to set up Tots Carlos on the pipe attack. Nagsascramble yung blockers on that side of the court.
Sheena Tori. Serve. CREAMLINE.
Sheena Turing with her best game so far today. 6 points.
Martinez.
There's a side out for Martinez with her 11th point of the game.
Kiara Hermentilla. Team captain. Serve.
Nice first ball.
Schwan against a double block, just
With
rolls
an
it through.
off-speed shot.
Well, you thought she's going to hit it really hard in the cross court, but then targeted short ball right behind her blockers.
14-7.
Schwan with 13.
Hi. Negrito.
Cool Smashers doing a good job protecting the 7-point lead. Another side out for
Gets a
Martinez.
block challenge.
There's a block touch from Coco Schwan.
Floater on the serve by De Los Reyes. Panaga.
Panaga with a quick tip.
That was a fast one and the quick from Pangs Panaga. But a good first ball from Coco Schwan. Patalon pa lang yung blockers ng NXLED. Napalo na kagad ni Pangs yung bola.
Mayang Nike answers. There's a net touch as well on Gumabaw. First point for Mayang Nike off the bench. Well, there's no question. Offense much better for the Chameleons, but their the side out rate of the Cool Smashers still very high. Good block.
But a good coverage also from the side of Creamline.
Now for a break point. Pipe attack is good for Permentilla. There's 2 straight points scored by the Chameleons.
Take a look at that. Pipe attack from Permentilla.
14 points for Chiara Permentilla. Carlos. Wow.
Off the block. Carlos.
9 points now for Carlos, closing in on another double-digit performance that'll send us to our second technical timeout. A comfortable 6-point lead for the defending champions.
Bitin ba kayo sa games? Watch all the replays on PVL YouTube channel. Subscribe!
Eliza Valdez started in the first set, but she has not seen action since. Only 2 points for Eliza, but I'm sure she'll be happy that despite not seeing a lot of minutes today, they are in control of this match. Up 2-1 and up by 6 points in set 4. Could be the last unless Permentilla and the Chameleons can turn this one around.
Well, very much in control itong Creamline Cool Smashers. They did have a slow first set, but once na nag-init na sila, nakuha na nila yung group nila, tuloy-tuloy na yung magandang laro na pinapakita ng Creamline.
De Guzman, blocked again by the Cool Smashers. Martinez, Schwan with a beautiful dig. Panaga, not surprised that it was her ball. Chance here to put it away for De Guzman. What a save again for Schwan. Gumabaw gets it to trickle over the net. But Carlos saving the play. Mayang Nike is rejected. Sheena Turing. Excellent work at the net, 7 points.
Good anticipation and good read there by Sheena Turing. Nakita niya si Marigonot na isa-set niya kay Nike. Nasabayan niya, one-on-one lang sila in that middle.
Chameleons are trying. You see the effort they're putting out there. They're going at 120%. It's just that the defense of the Cool Smashers a lot better over the last 3.5 sets. Chance ball here for the white and pink combination play. Carlos now in double digits with 10.
Now we're seeing fast plays on the side of Creamline. Mabababa na yung mga sets na binibigay ni Kyle sa mga attackers niya. And ang bilis pumwesto ng attackers ng Creamline. Time out here, NXLED.
Alright, hey, here we go, guys. This is something that may happen. It's not a problem. We dig, they dig. That's not a problem. Every situation, ball off the net, ball off the net. Don't play tight to the net. They are tall and expert. Here we go. Let's go, guys. Oh, now.
Coach Guidetti staying patient with this young chameleons. Now under threat of losing in 4 sets. Mr. Acero, I believe, from Ribisco.
CREAMLINE with an 8-point lead.
8-point lead, the biggest for the Cool Smashers. The short serve by Panaga. Martinez off the shoulder of Panaga, as finally a side out here for the Chameleons.
That was a good response after a timeout from Coach Ettore.
That was the last timeout for NXLED, so they're going to have to play through all the trials and tribulations that are ahead. Gumabaw. Martinez pops it up. Permentilla rejected. Much better coverage in the back zone. Permentilla hits the antenna.
A 3-point given to the CREAMLINE Cool Smashers. But I think she was targeting down the line, but ang layo lang nung angle na yon.
Substitution. 1, 2, Valdez.
Double substitution on the side of the Cool Smashers. Eliza Valdez and Rhea Villarete checking in.
So just the second time for Valdez to see action today.
Rhea Villarete serving for the team.
Solid 8-point lead on the option. Maraguinot takes it. And this one off a block touch. Carlos with 11.
Now sabay in the front row si Eliza and si Tots. So Tots will now play opposite for their squad.
Serving Villarete.
7 of the 11 points of Tots Carlos coming here in set 4. Service outside for Villarete.
But a very comfortable 8-point lead here for the Cool Smashers.
Mayang Like, a true blue Adamsonian, both high school and college. Valdez looking for point number 3. There it is.
Cross-court.
Yes, same target. Zone 6 and long ball for Eliza Valdez.
Biggest lead now at 9 points for the Cool Smashers. They're well on their way to getting their second straight win. Permentilla. Dig by Atienza. Valdez off the block. Back-to-back points for the team captain, Eliza Valdez. Now it's a 10-point lead.
It started with a good defense and a setup there by Rhea. Nice target down the line. Hindi masyadong maganda yung pwesto ng blockers ng NXLED. Kaya naman palabas yung dating ng bola.
Mitch Morente, just her 3rd game here in the Reinforced Conference. Great save!
Oh, good save
by Villarete. Martinez tries again. And this one finally gets the side out.
Much needed point here for the NXLED Chameleons. Cross-court target from Paula Martinez, confusing the defense of the CREAMLINE Cool Smashers.
Serve for NXLED. Jaja Maragino.
What a reverse set. But good coverage in the back zone by de Guzman. Pushed by Martinez. Back-to-back points for Paula Martinez.
Yeah, that was a fast one from Martinez. Take a look at that reverse hit.
Martinez with 15, matching her lowest scoring game here in the Reinforced Conference. She scored 15 as well against the Foxies. Coverage there, excellent, coming from Schwan. Chance ball coming from Turing. Martinez sends it out. There's a block touch, so Martinez now with 16.
Martinez gets a block touch.
seeing a lot of points coming from Paula Martinez, and now she's in the front row. We're seeing a lot of sets for her. Again, ang taas ng dating ng bola or daan ng bola. The opposite hit.
3-point run for the Chameleons. Haven't seen that many unanswered points for the black shirts. Here's a 4-point run now.
Wow. Good run by NXLED.
There's a challenge, though. Coach Sherwin Meneses. He's had a lot of success with the challenges today, so if I'm the Chameleons, I'd be worried. This one.
Yeah, outside.
Ball is out.
A successful
Challenge
challenge.
is
Clearly for
unsuccessful.
Creamline Gold Smashers.
So a 4-point run by the Chameleons cut the deficit to 6. Good serving by Maragino. A chance ball again for the Chameleons. Make it a 5-point run. Yes, they do.
Martinez of the hands of Martinez.
Good run.
Yeah.
I think ngayon na lang ulit sila nagkaroon ng ganitong kalaki na run. Talking about NXLED.
17 points for Martinez.
But also a very steady, loaded serve from Jaja Maraginot.
For the serve.
Always having the same target and same float. But the moment I said that,
Service out.
I already half expected once you said serving very well and all that stuff.
Substitution.
but she did. That was a good,
17.
good
Morgan
run for
Steen.
their squad, and she's on the service line.
So Vargas checks in for Turing, service specialist.
Rose Vargas.
Vargas with a couple of aces. All of her points have come from the service area today. Permentilla against a double block. What a reverse set. Martinez got it.
Martinez of the hands of Villarreal.
Again, that was Paula Martinez and the opposite hit.
18-23.
Whenever they need point, ang ganda nung ang mga approach and hits nito ni Paula.
Well, what a set 4 for Martinez. 9 points in set 4 after scoring 9 in the first 3 sets.
Well, that's a lot.
Yeah. You got 18. Schwan. Nice shot
Off the ball.
by Schwan, fading away to the left. That's her 14th point today.
Is now at match point.
And it's going to be 6 match points
Substitution.
for the Cool Smashers,
Two
ending
out.
that huge run by the Chameleons.
7. Gumaba. Back in.
Negrito and Gumabao check back in to try and put the finishing touch to this 4th set.
Kyle Negrito. Serve.
Negrito has 3 points, no aces yet today. Martinez, continues to fire. But this one, Doug. Martinez again. And this one outside. As she says there's a block touch. The call is no touch. So a challenge by Coach
There's a
Guidetti.
challenge on the call by NXLED Chameleons. Block touch.
Usually kasi may block touch whenever Paula Martinez goes for that higher reach. Kahit na pa-outside yung palo niya, but ang taas kasi ng daan above the blockers.
They're going to need this one to be successful to stay alive in the match, not just in this set. A quick review and no touch, and that will do it.
Challenge is unsuccessful.
After winning the first set, Coach Guidetti and the Chameleons drop the next 3 en route to this is their 6th straight loss of the reinforced conference. Meanwhile, Coach Meneses and the Cool Smashers win 2 in a row now. This point brought to you by Myra, the Vita Brighter with Virus vitamin-powered whitening lotion. It seems like that 5-point loss in the first set was a week ago with the way Cool Smashers played in sets 2, 3, and 4, Paneng.
Well, definitely, sobrang bumawi naman itong CREAMLINE Cool Smashers. It was a slow start for the first set, but ang ganda nung performance nila during the second, third, and the fourth set. Definitely closing this game in 4 sets and getting their first win in the second round of the preliminary rounds.
They won by 12 in the second set, won by 9 in set 3, and won by 7 in set 4. Very dominant finish. Cool Smashers win in 4 against the Chameleons. First game done. The defending champions start the second round with a win against the Chameleons. Aside from Tots Carlos, Coco Xuan, Pangs Panaga, Michelle Gumabao, our Babad player of the game, brought to you by Devant. Enjoy unforgettable TV Babad moments with your family only with Devant. She has earned this right to be with Jules Israel. Jules, take it away.
Eric and Paneng, I'm here with our standout player of the game, Michelle Gumabao, who put up 13 points, 9 attacks, 2 blocks, and 2 aces. Congratulations, Michelle. You told me early before the game, execution and discipline is so important. So how are you able to show that in your game today?
Not only for me, pero for the team, at least naka-adjust kami ng mabilis after that first set. Medyo shaky yung start namin kanina, but the composure was there, the instructions were there from our coaches, and yun nga, the execution was there for the whole team.
And kahit shaky yung start, you know, nagawa nyo pa rin bawiin. And you mentioned din kanina na consistency yung kailangan, and slowly napapansin namin that you've been getting it back. So how will you and the rest of the CREAMLINE Cool Smashers keep this up?
Back to practice. Our next game is next Thursday, so we have enough time to prepare for our next opponent and also to be able to rest and recover and to regroup again because it's a tougher match coming into our next games.
That's right. The stakes are higher, and of course, the matches will be more exciting. So is there anyone you want to greet or gustong batiyan at pasalamatan for your win today?
First of all, to everybody watching here at PVL, maraming salamat sa inyo, sa lahat ng fans ng CREAMLINE Cool Smashers. To our management, Sir Jonathan, Sir Alan, Attorney Lily, Ma'am Liz Ann, to our families watching also back home. And thank you, Lord, for this win na wala po nasaktan sa amin. And we ask for prayers for one of our coaches, Coach Sonny. Please help us also to pray for him and to have a fast recovery as well. Thank you.
Thank you, Michelle, and congratulations once again to you and the rest of the CREAMLINE Cool Smashers. Let's wrap this up. Back to you, Eric and Paneng.
All right, thank you, Jules. Congratulations, Michelle Gumabao. I mean, grinning ear to ear. Why not? 4-set win. It was a tough first set, but they bounced back beautifully.
Well, definitely, ang ganda ng adjustments nila ng mga succeeding sets after that first set loss. And looking at the match statistics, I mean, pareho lang tayo na attack points, 48 attack points from both squads. But lamang naman ang CREAMLINE dito sa block points and service aces, 10 each for their squad, and still was able to limit their errors to only 13 errors in 4 sets. So that's a very good sign for the CREAMLINE Cool Smashers na kahit natalo sila ng first set, ang ganda, 2 errors only, second set 2 errors only, but still a good collective effort for the CREAMLINE Cool Smashers.
Get a 4-set win, back-to-back wins now for the Cool Smashers. As we prepare for the next game today, our director is Marvin Chavez, game producer Carlo Brajo for Jules Israel, Paneng the Königs Order. I'm Eric Dupan. Thanks for watching. The Chargers Super Spikers start their second round, and that's next right here on your Signal TV channels.